Kayode, see, you know, mathematics is one of the feared subjects, you know, to many people in the many youths in the world, including Nigeria and other African countries. You know, it's but interestingly, mathematics may be the foundation of our universe and life. So to understand everything around us, we need to appreciate maths. Okay. When I was in secondary school, I wasn't very good at maths. But after I left school, I got more interested in maths, you know. And today I listen to the icons, some of the icons in maths, you know. I just listened to it, 2 hours conversation with Edward Witten yesterday, and then Roger Penrose. You know, I loved the conversation with Penrose, particularly because it was around something I am very interested in, consciousness. You know, so maths, like you said, you guys use it to predict things, okay? And it can predict virtually, if we know how to use it, it can predict virtually everything, you know? Yeah. So I hope that talking to you today would interest more of young Africans to even explore maths at all, okay? So please tell my audience about how you got into maths, okay? You had a first degree, master's degree, Ph.D. maths, but people like you are few, okay? Yeah. So tell my audience your journey, how you got into maths, and yeah.
Yeah, I think I finished secondary school at 17, and then, you know, jam me very well for like 3 years. So, and then when I finally, you know, got a chance to go to the university, now because of the 3 years that I've stayed at home, I was skeptical. My parents want me to, you know, study medicine, and I don't like biology. I don't like biology. So, number two, I was skeptical. The next thing I like was I wanted to do something using calculation.
Okay.
Because I like calculation, and then I wanted to do something that will involve calculation. So I was thinking, if I go for engineering, you know, engineering is 5 years.
Yes.
So I was like, with my age, I'll be older before I leave. With also strike and all of that. At the back of your mind, you know, you have to when you look at all of that. So I now felt that I don't really like physics, even though I'm a mathematician. You know, physics is applied mathematics, but yes. I don't really like physics. So I said, okay, let me go and do mathematics. Let's see how it goes. Even though my parents were like, what are you, being a mathematician, what are you going to do with it? You know, a lot of people felt that you're going to be just an ordinary teacher in the secondary school. And with mathematics, I've traveled the world. I've been in so many places, you know, and people are always so, they look at me and they're always, because I felt that you have to just define who you are, who you want to be, and with the help of God, you know, you can get there. So then I got to the university. I had issues in my first year because I was doing chemistry. So my first year really told me that I didn't make a wrong choice, because all my 2 mathematical courses I was doing in the first semester and in the second semester I did 3. I had A's in I think all of them. I think it's only one I had. So I knew I didn't make a wrong choice.
Yes.
The least grade I had was in physics that I just told you that I don't like. I had an E, and that's the only E I had on campus. I had E in physics 102. in my second semester 100 level, and that's the only year I had till I finished. So
what school did you go to? What school?
Ekene State University,
Okay.
formerly called UNAD,
Yeah.
University of
Okay.
Africa.
Yeah.
So, I knew. So my CGPA got better when I got to 200 level. When you get to 200 level, you have dropped all the general courses. Then 300 level, you are more focused on the mathematics. So my CGPA got better also. In fact, I was leading the class till almost second semester 400 level because I was doing student unionism. So the kind of setback for me because I was doing a lot of meetings, campaigning, and all of that. So somebody was a bit ahead of me in class. So that was what motivated. Of course, I didn't know that I'm going to be in academics, but when I got to the university, I liked the four wall of the university, and I said, "Oh, I think this place is meant for me. I think I should do something in academia." And that was when I wanted to do my NYSC. I did it in the university. I lectured in the university. So, and from there, my career trajectory started from there. And I said, okay, let me go for my master's. And then I just like the four wall of the university. I wanted to, even though I'm out of class for a very long time now.
Yeah. As a researcher,
I've been doing research. So, and like I go a few days ago, I said, I don't think I missed the classroom, because teaching in this part of the world is a bit stressful than teaching in Nigeria. So that was how I begin. When I got to the university 100 level, I begin to fall in love with, the university setting, and I chose, to be in academia, even though there have been some temptation to, to go into the industry and all of that. So, what I believe is that interest sometimes develop along the line. While you are just going up, you just I didn't have this vision that there was a day I told one of my lecturers, I said, I didn't come to the university. She wanted me to graduate with a first class in my Ph.D. And I told her, I wasn't here to get a first class. I don't have that kind of ambition. Yes, that I'm here to serve the people. Because she was like, you are doing unionism. If you are brilliant, and of course I can have a first class. Yes, because I finished with 4.26 at the end of the day. And the person that was ahead of me finished with 4.30. You can see it's just 4.30.
Very close, very close.
Very close, yeah. So, I had the potential, but because I said, I don't feel fulfilled.
Well, I would tell you.
I think maybe in the course of this conversation, you will know that it is not only academia that is my interest.
No, I would tell you.
Politics is also part of my interest.
If you have studied, if you have done your first degree in the West, you would have had a first class.
Yeah.
Yeah, you would have. Because see, your lecturers, once they see your potentials, they will pull you in. See, they will tell you all the things you can do with it. And once you know those things, you'll be more focused.
And in my master's, I had a decision because I didn't do any student unionism. In my master's, I was just doing book and I was traveling. So I didn't really, so I had a decision in my master's. So for me, I believe that, interest, I know sometimes your interest can change, but sometimes when you get to a particular place, you kind of develop strong interest. My student unionism, loving leadership, loving politics, did not even really start in the university. It started from the secondary school. So everything is because I was senior prefect of my secondary school.
Okay.
In my SS3, so I was senior prefect of my secondary school, and then I served in the leadership of the church, being teenagers president in the local zone. And all of that. I was the first Korean then. So and then in the university too, I served in being the speaker of the house and stuff.
Okay. See, one thing is this. Many of us back home who were science students, most of us wanted to do medicine, pharmacy, or engineering.
Yeah, you're correct.
Okay. This is what I want to say on this podcast. Engineering, medicine, when it comes to sciences, are second class to mathematics and number one, physics.
Mm-hmm.
See, in the West, physics is number one science subject in the world, and then followed closely by his twin brother or twin sister for mathematics.
Yes, of
Those
course.
two are the fulcrum
Mm-hmm.
of technology. Those two. So engineering, medicine are subjects that uses the work of physics and maths to do things.
Yes, of course.
That's it. See, so young Africans, if you want to do something to help progress Africa, and you're in the sciences, maths, physics, chemistry, biology are the thing, are the tools, are the most important tools. The best students in science should focus on these top subjects. The second class, I'm using that word deliberately, second class science students and go for medicine, pharmacy, and engineering, because that's what happens in the rest of the world. The second class science students go for medicine, pharmacy, engineering. The first class students go for maths and physics. That's it. Now, I didn't know that when I was growing up. I would have done a lot more because I studied biochemistry. And how did I get there? I wanted to study medicine. You know, so I'm just saying, based on my personal life journey and what I know today, you know. So yeah.